Good afternoon, Susie Cobden. The importance of our body. It's pretty obvious. You know, without our physical body, we wouldn't be here in the first place. But the importance of the physical body in spiritual awakening, in becoming the creators that we are. Several years ago, when I started my spiritual journey, I was so hungry to understand who I was apart from the body that I went deep into everything non-physical. I was very much into metaphysics and other dimensions, spiritual beings, channeling, different aspects of the self, and really wanted to get a grasp on how it all fitted together, and by doing so discover who we are, not were, who we are. Now, that's all well and good, and it got me a long, long way, spiritually, energetically, and emotionally. I have been in an awesome place for the last 18 months, and a pretty good place before that for several years. And it's just getting better and better. But I've come full circle. Last week I put a couple of posts in the group in regards to the physical body, because spiritual awakening, expansion, involves us becoming whole. So it's very well and good to go down the spiritual path and understand all the non-physical aspects of ourselves, but most of us take our body for granted. You know, even before I got on this spiritual trail, you know, the body was just something that carried me around and, you know, allowed me to have fun, have the experiences that I was experiencing. And when we realise deeply, you know, the sensations of the body, the feelings, the emotions, how it all works. Gosh, our body is even our guidance system. You know, it's through our body that we feel the resonance of our alignment with ourself, with our higher self, with our energetic being. It's how we know whether we're on the right path, whether we're making the right choice, the right decision. It tells us when we're completely off track because we feel uncomfortable. So the whole reason that we're here on earth as a human is so that we can awaken in the body. And it's not until we make the body as important as the spiritual side of ourselves, as our higher selves, do we obtain wholeness and thus awakening. And I think it's the same for a lot of spiritual beings. You know, we take the human part for granted. We get so stuck in the physical side, the non-physical side of us, and we're so hungry for understanding, and we explore and explore, and we have all these experiences, and we meditate, and we have a wonderful time, don't get me wrong. But that final bit of awakening, and I don't mean final as in the end, because we won't be fully awakened till we leave this dimension. I think awakening is a journey like all other things. It goes on and on and on. I don't think we actually get to the end of it. But to move further on, we've got to awaken in our body. You know, and we need to become aware so that we can understand the body completely. You know, when we're eating, are we fully aware in the moment, or are we thinking about something else? Are we busy talking? You know, are we feeling, you know, this physical sensation of the food in our mouth, the different textures? Are we tasting all the different flavours? Are we savouring it all? Are we grateful? Are we in the moment, or are we lost in the future or the past somewhere? And also to understand the emotions. Like, the emotions come from our physical, like it's a physical translation of our feelings. So we need to understand our emotions and our thoughts. You know, our thoughts and our mind are part of the physical. And a lot of us make the ego out to be the devil, when in actual fact it's helping us to survive in this physical world, and it's trying to keep us safe. And when we can actually become friends and understand how that works, and understand that the mind is just after experience, and every thought that goes on through our mind is a new experience. And, you know, we don't have to believe all of those thoughts. And that will be another video. But we need to be aware that our mind is a valuable tool, and it's a gift. It's not a demon. And we will learn how to negotiate with our mind and our thoughts to have them working for us. But we need to realise the gift of being human, the gift of having a body, the gift of having a mind, the gift of having our emotions, and allow them to work with us and for us, so that together we become whole and we awaken as a whole. And I think the energies on the planet at the moment, with the eclipse just happening yesterday, it's all about a new start. It's all about new life. Our bodies have all been upgrading, and, you know, many of us have had physical symptoms, as well as perhaps emotional. You know, you might have been heavy or tired, upset, or you might have been joyous and bubbly and spacey. But it's because the energies are bringing us into a higher level of consciousness, and our consciousness comes through our higher self, through our soul, and through our mind. And when we can bring our human consciousness into alignment with our non-physical consciousness, then magic happens. But magic can't happen without the body. And the only way we get the body to cooperate is to love and respect it, to realise the gift that it is, and to allow the time for our body to come into alignment with ourselves, with our higher self, with our energetic self. You know, we have so many feelings and sensations in the body, a lot of them unexplored, physical feelings as well as emotional. And it's important to know that each one of them is a gift, that they all have something to offer us. And when we're prepared to accept the gift, to open it and unwrap it fully and digest it, look at it and see its uniqueness and examine it from every perspective, that we realise what we've actually got. So my encouragement to you all is to think about your body and where you'd be without it. but also realize the gift that you've got with it. And look after it and love it and appreciate it, no matter its condition. The condition is changeable, perhaps not instantly, maybe it is. But you can't change something you're pushing against. So it's about coming into alignment with it and allowing it and respecting it. So my love to you all, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.